Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, aka Jason Lee, and it's going to be time for the next video, which is going to be the first duel. I'll be facing Violet Prison, who will be playing Galaxy Eyes. We do our standard greeting, good luck, have fun, all that. He admits he ain't used to playing on this. He's more of an EDA Pro person, as am I, though I prefer real life over all of it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I end up losing the RPS, and it's his choice to pick. He chooses to go first. I end up drawing Infinite Impermanence, Solemn Judgment, Torrential Tribute, Parallel Exceed, and Dimensional Shifter. Not the greatest of hands, obviously. He's going first. He's going to activate Photon Sanctuary, getting 2,000 light monsters and defense tokens. Pretty powerful. He's going to go ahead and special summon Photon Vanisher because he controls a Photon card. Well, Galaxy or Photon. And when summoned, it gets a Photon Galaxy Eyes from deck. I'm going to chain Dimensional Shifter to it, though I should have probably did Shifter at the standby phase. I just was worried about Gamma. He activates Rhoda, adding Advancer, which is just another special summoner. He's going to overlay them into Photon Blast Dragon, which basically says anything with 2,000 attack I can't target or destroy by cards. Luckily he's 1,800, so I can target it, but nothing else. And when summoned, it can special summon a Galaxy Eyes monster or Photon, I think, from hand. Actually, I think it's, special summon a Photon monster from hand. Okay. He's going to summon out Photon Galaxy Eyes Dragon. And then normal summon out Galaxy Knight, which will reduce its attack by 1,000 if it's summoned without tributes. Overlay those into this big number 90. Number 90 basically states, summary-wise, it can't be destroyed by card effects if it has a Photon monster. Once per turn as a quick effect, you can detach. If your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, detach 1, negate the effect, and if you detached a Galaxy Eyes card, I want to say, yeah, you destroy it. Well, you negate, and then if it's a Galaxy Eyes card, you destroy. And then quick effect during the standby, is it during your opponent's standby phase? Yeah, during your opponent's turn, you can take one Photon or Galaxy card from your deck and either add it to your hand or attach it to it as material. Then it's going to go for the the link here. The link's name is Galaxy Eyes Solar Flare Dragon. It's going to be able to add a Photon or Galaxy card from the grave to hand. And if you discard a Galaxy and a Photon or a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, you can target a special summon monster as a quick effect and destroy it. I'm going to draw into Solemn Judgment. Obviously, not the best draw to get at this point in time. I was unaware at this point in time that Sterlingen Photon Blast Dragon protected all monsters by targeting. He explains that to me, lets me take the move back. So there was nothing I can do here. He's going to add a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to his hand. I'm going to go ahead and set 4 and kind of pass because there's not really much else I can do. For my first duel, this isn't the best hand, I'll agree. Now, see, during the standby phase, I should have activated Imperm on Photon Blast Dragon, but I wasn't thinking clearly, and I don't activate it until Galaxy Wizard. The reason why is then I'd have been able to torrential everything on the field except for Photon Lord. But I wasn't thinking clearly. It is what it is. So I go ahead and negate it after he activates Wizard's effect, add Soldier to hand. He's going to go ahead and activate Soldier's effect, discarding Galaxy Eyes, summoning Soldier, and when Soldier's summoned, I'm able to torrential the field. He gets NITE, switches his monster to attack mode, and attacks me for 2,500. Not really too much I can do. He then sets a back row, which is Tachyon Transmigration, which basically says if you control a galaxy monster and your opponent activates a monster, spell, or trap, you can negate and destroy it. Well, negate and shuffle it back into the deck, for the most part. And if you have Tachyon Dragon on the field, which is one of their Xyzs, you can activate it from hand. I draw, and I get the best top deck ever. During the standby phase, he will get to add a card. He's going to add Photon Sanctuary, the token thing. And I'm going to get Fusion Destiny, which I activate. At this point in time, he told me at the end of the game he wishes he would have Transmigration, the fusion spell. Of course, he didn't realize I had 2 Solemn Judgments set, so it wouldn't have mattered if he would have. I'm going to send my materials to the grave. Going to go ahead and summon Phoenix Enforcer. Keep in mind, Phoenix Enforcer will decrease the attack of Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord down by 400. This is a continuous effect, nothing he can chain to. And then I'll go to battle phase and run it over for 400. And then after it dies, I'm going to use its effect, destroy itself and Tachyon, and then use its effect in grave so that during the standby phase, I can bring it back. He comes back. Opponent's going to go ahead and activate the token. I'm going to Solemn Judgment that, taking, I believe, 2750. And then I'm going to activate Phoenix Enforcer's effect on the summon of Galaxy Wizard. And activate its effect in grave, so it'll come back. During my turn, it comes back. And I normal summon Mantis, and he concedes there. We go on to game 2, and of course, you know he's going to go first. I take a lot of meds. I get dry throat real easily, so I will be taking a lot of drinks in between. My cat screwed up the first recording of this by jumping on the keyboard. Asshole. So that's why I'm kind of speed running through this. You're still getting the majority gist. I just don't feel like doing another long recording. So I open Contact C, Solemn Strike, Marmello, Gravedigger, and Mantis. Not bad. He's going to summon out Photon Thrasher, which he can do because he controls no monsters. I'm going to go ahead and pop good old Contact C over there, thinking that most of his Xyzs are probably rank 4 and 8s, and his link, I believe, requires lights and contacts in Earth. He special summons Vanisher, adding Photon Galaxy Eyes from deck to hand. Well, Galaxy Eyes Photon, whatever. He's going to tribute Thrasher and my Contact C for Photon, for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because he hasn't normaled yet. I didn't understand what he was doing. He explained it, and so that's why I summoned it back out, gave it back to him. He sent it back. He special summons out Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon, which can special summon itself if you control a Galaxy monster. And let's see. Let me pause, and I'll read it real quick. If you control a Galaxy Eyes, you can special summon this card in defense position. If this card is attached to its material or detached from an Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can take one Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck and either add it or special. And if you do this during the battle phase, you can double the attack of all Xyz. Number Xyz. Okay. He's going to go ahead and equip Orbital to his monster and then send an Orbital to the grave, which will allow him to add Photon Advancer, which he will then special summon. Link both them together to make this card, Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon, which will then add to his hand Orbital for a later turn. He sets Tachyon, and it is my turn. I draw Torrential Tribute. He's going to go ahead and add Galaxy Eyes. I summon Mantis, try to activate effects. He detaches a Galaxy card, so therefore it's negated and destroyed. He summons out due to the fact, he summons out due to the effect of Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. And I'm going to set 3, and in my turn, he's going to go on his turn and equip Orbital, which will increase that monster's attack by 500. He has 3,000, 3,000, 2,000. That's game. We're going to go to game 3. Game 3, I'm obviously going first. No shit. Let me take a quick drink. I open Mantis, Parallel Exceed, Shades of Brigadine, that's busted, Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and Torrential. I'm going to go ahead and summon Mantis. Mantis is going to allow me to get Traptrix Dianea for future plays. I'm going to go ahead and link that into Sarah, summon Exceed, which will then let me summon another Exceed. I'm going to go ahead and overlay those most likely into a Gallon Granite, which I'll detach, and that will allow me to get a Sky Prison from deck to hand. Love that interaction. Activate Sky Prison's effect to protect all set cards. He asks me to banish it because it has to stay face up till the end of the opponent's turn, and you can't really do that on DB with it in the hand. So since it has to stay revealed, he asked if I could just banish it face up so that it counts as being revealed, and I was like, sure. I'm going to go ahead and set all back row, activate Shades of Brigadine. Summon out Mormello. Mormello's effect will activate because it's mandatory. So will Sarah's. I'll set Void Trap Hole. At this time, I was playing Void over Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare. And I found it just wasn't as good, so this is one of the fixes I am going to do to the DB variation. Then I go into Baguska, and I could have gone into Time Thief Redoer, but I thought Baguska would be kind of really good to have. He activates Trade-In, sending Galaxy Brave. Don't matter, it never gets summoned to my knowledge, so he draws 2. Activates Cosmic Cyclone, which really sucks. Sorry about that. He's going to go ahead and hit Void, so it never even got to go off. Activates another Cosmic Cyclone. I'm like, damn it. Hits Gravedigger. Funny thing is, he left the Torrential Tribute all alone, which was kind of funny. He's going to go ahead and discard to summon Galaxy Soldier, whose effect cannot activate because it's in defense position, and Baguska says no. He summons Advancer, who will be forced into defense position. I'm going to play Torrential Tribute. I do the chain, so Sarah's Chainlink 1 and Sky Prison's Chainlink 2. Remember, it would be summoning from hand, though. Sky Prison will get summoned first and then set a back row, which is part of the resolution of the effect, so you can't actually chain Imperm on him. I believe this is... I want to actually read this just to make sure. If you activate this effect while this card is revealed in your hand, you can set... Yeah, so this happens on resolution, so at that point, Imperm would not be able to be activated. I did not know that until later on, so you'll see me summon and then activate. And if they would have had Imperm, I'd have probably allowed it to go through because I wouldn't have known. And then Sarah will activate after this resolves, therefore they can't Ash. See, I should have on resolution. But it doesn't really matter. If you honestly think about it, I was going to end up winning on my next turn anyway with that, plus that, get Phoenix Enforcer and go for that. And it would have been game. So I did some misplaying on how the change should have worked, but it still would have worked out the same way and I would have still won. So that's the game 1. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, peace out, rock on.